Very good morning, dear students. In this lecture, we are going to start new topic, and the title of topic is stereochemical properties of the carbohydrates. Dear students, the monosaccharides consist of the asymmetric carbon atoms, and due to the presence of the asymmetric carbon atoms, the monosaccharides can exist in different forms known as the isomers, and these different forms of the carbohydrates shows different stereochemical properties. The first stereochemical property is the specific rotation. So what is meant by the specific rotation? Specific rotation is the degree of rotation observed for 1 gram per ml solution of an optically active compound in 1 decimeter tube. If we take a tube having diameter 1 decimeter, and if we added a solution of concentration 1 gram per ml and passing the monochromatic light through this tube containing this solution, then there is a change in the degree of rotation of the monochromatic light, and this change in the degree of rotation is known as the specific rotation. The specific rotation can be easily calculated with the help of the formula. Specific rotation is equal to observed rotation in degrees divided by length of the tube. The length of the tube is in decimeter, and the concentration of the solution is in gram per ml. The specific rotation can be represented by the concentration of alpha Td is equal to alpha divided by L into D, where the alpha means observed rotation, then L stands for length of the tube in decimeter, and D stands for small d stands for the concentration of the solution in gram per ml, and capital D stands for the wavelength of the light used. The D for sodium is 5893 angstrom unit, and T stands for temperature. This is the specific rotation. Now we move towards the second stereochemical property, mutarotation. Dear students, the D plus glucose is exist in two different forms, alpha D plus glucose and beta D plus glucose. How D plus glucose is observed in these two forms? Because of the mutarotation. When the crystals of the when the crystals of the D plus glucose of melting point 146 degrees Celsius dissolve in water, then the specific rotation gradually falls down from initial 113 degree to plus 52.8 degree. That means here the specific rotation decreases from initial to the final. When the crystals of the D plus glucose of melting point 150 degree dissolve in water, then the specific rotation increases from initial plus 19 to plus 52.8 8 degree. That means when one form of the D plus glucose dissolve in water, then there is a decrease in the specific rotation, and when the other form dissolve in water, then there is a rise in the specific rotation. The form with higher rotation, the form of the D plus glucose with higher rotation is called as the alpha D plus glucose. Here the crystals of the D plus glucose having a melting point 146 degree shows a higher rotation, hence this glucose is called as the alpha D plus glucose, and the D plus glucose of the melting point 150 degrees Celsius having low or a lower rotation called as the beta D plus glucose. The change in the rotation of each of these isomers to the equilibrium value is referred as the mutarotation. See here, in first form of the D plus glucose, where the specific rotation falls down from plus 113 degree to plus 52.8 degree, and in second form there is a rise in the specific rotation from plus 19 degree to the 52.8 degree. This 52.8 degree is the equilibrium value of the change in rotation of each of isomer, and this equilibrium value is referred as the mutarotation. See here, alpha D plus glucose of melting point 146 degree Celsius, the specific rotation falls down from 113 degree to 52.8 degree, and on the other hand D plus glucose of melting point 150 degree Celsius, the specific rotation rises from plus 19 degree to the 52.8 degree. That means this 52.8 degree is the equilibrium value of these two isomers. This is all regards to the specific rotation and mutarotation. In next lecture we will see inversion and racemization properties of the carbohydrates. Thank you very much.